Hello and welcome to my second vlog, the second in my vlog series. Today we will be cutting down some trees and talk about some old school games. Some games for the Commodore 64 known as Arnie 1 and 2, and we will also be talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. This will be probably be a kind of short vlog. But yeah, first off, the Arnie games is basically your classic top-viewed, kind of from an angle shooters. Similar to Commando, which is based on Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and Ikari Warriors, Who Dares Dies, Who Dares Wins, and stuff like that. Um, I've beaten both of them, which, to be honest, isn't really uh, that hard. The first game is one level. That's right, one level. Yes, the game is kind of hard if you look at the combat, but really not that long. The second game, which came, I think, a couple of years later, maybe the year after, I'm not really sure. But the second game was only 3 levels, so it was a little longer, and the graphics was improved a bit. And and basically that's all there is to say about these two games, Arnie 1 and 2 for the Commodore 64. They were they were fun, but nothing to write home about. And one thing I really don't understand is basically that anyone would pay money for them. But I guess back then there really wasn't that many different games. But come on, these games were like an hour of entertainment and absolutely no replay value. So yeah. But if you want to play them, I didn't own them myself back when I had my Commodore. I only tried them years later, many years later, on the emulator. I thought they looked cool, and they did actually have a kind of cool graphics. But you can look it up on Google. Just search for Arnie Commodore 64. Uh, because I really, like I said before, I really can't. I don't have any editor to put in photos in this video, and also that'll mean a lot more work for me, and I really don't have time to do that. Am I picking these up? Yes, I am. Okay. I have way too much of this kind of wood. I think I'm gonna cut down this and place another kind of tree here. But anyway, so I thought that the topic of the day would be Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, since the game was called Arnie. So I'm thinking it's probably based on Arnold Schwarzenegger. It is an action game of a guy running amok, killing a lot of people. I don't really know if there was an actual story in it, but that would again be similar, very much similar to a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Um, Now, as a kid growing up, I was a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger, though I must admit, not so much anymore. Um, and I mean, he's made a lot of great movies, such as Terminator, Terminator 2, Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer. I like The Running Man, Total Recall, also a great movie. But he also made a lot of crap, such as True Lies. Twins. Oh God, Twins. Don't let me start it on that. Well, you just did. Um, a Danish TV channel. I think a Danish TV network called TV3. I think I've talked about this before. They literally showed it 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times a year, and also the same with Kindergarten Cop. They also showed that one like 2 or 3 times a year. My God, and both of those movies are horrible. Arnold Schwarzenegger should not do comedy. Another example of that, Junior. Come on, that movie was so freaking terrible. That's a piece of wood right here. But yeah, movies like Conan the Barbarian and Terminator, even The Running Man, Total Recall, great movies. I must admit, also enjoy movies like what's it called? End of Days, though not for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger has never been an actor. He's a he's an action star, but not the good kind. I mean, look at people like Bruce Willis. He's an action star. He can act. Even Dolph Lundgren and Sylvester Stallone can actually act. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, the best acting he's done, that is basically as a robot with very few lines. But he did a great job doing that. Uh, I mean, his first movie, they wouldn't even let him talk, and they dubbed it so that it was another actor. And that was, of course, Hercules in New York. And yes, I would recommend people seeing that, not because it's good, but because it's so hilariously bad. Another fun fact about that movie: Arnold Schwarzenegger was not called Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie. He was called Arnold Strong, Mr. Universe. Really fucked up. Oh, wasn't it? I think I thought it was an apple. Here it is. Thank you. Ooh, more apples. But yeah, like I said, this will probably be a short vlog. But don't worry, you'll get another one on Tuesday. No, let's see if I have anything. Now, the whole governor thing, Arnold Schwarzenegger as a governor, as a governor, that was a joke, basically. The man has no business in politics. I mean, you should have thought that the Americans, the U.S. citizens would have learned their mistake from getting, what's he called, Ronald Reagan. Never hire an actor. But I guess that they didn't really get that. But the Californian election was kind of a joke. I mean, look at the people who ran. It was like there was a black midget, an ex-porn star, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jesus Christ, that's not a governor election. That's a freak show. No offense to any of the other contestants. But come on, none of them had any experience in politics. I'm just grateful that Arnold Schwarzenegger would never be able to become president. So that would be, oh my god, that would mean the end of America, although that probably is coming. But this is not about politics, this is about, what's this about? Well, it's about a game called Arnie and Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. But, yeah, I haven't seen the new one. I think what's it called? The Last Patrol? That's not what it's called, is it? I can't remember. But I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen, like, The Expendables 2 either. I think those are one of the. I think I've seen pretty much everything else on Schwarzenegger's made. I do watch a lot of movie, in case you didn't know, both bad and good. Oh, I haven't seen there's the documentary. What's it called? Pumping Iron. I haven't seen that either, with him and Lou Ferrigno. But yeah, like I said, short vlog. To sum up, Arnie for an Arnie 2 for the Commodore 64. I mean, fun for like an hour entertainment if you like the old school gaming. But if it was a game you should pay money for, I would say no. And I mean, I don't even think you can nowadays. But back then, if you would want to do it, then I would still say no. Still, a lot of these trees. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna plant another. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, never really been a fan, although I have enjoyed some of his movies. So yeah, next time we will be reviewing another game, talking about some other movies, and maybe some other stuff as well. We got a little into politics in this episode. But yeah, this is the end of this vlog. Like I said, a short one. You'll get another one on Tuesday. So yeah, see you then. Bye.